I'll show you force equals mass times acceleration.
That little jerk's mine. Your butt is mine.
Hello mates, looky what I have here. That's right, a capturing device. But unfortunately we haven't quite figured out how to use it yet, so once again you'll have to bear with me. What? The TV looks fine without it, just not quite as clear. I made sure to block out the light, I made sure. Hopefully someday, we will get this problem figured out. But anywho, do you happen to remember one of my most non-discussed and forgotten blogs being episode 12? Nah, you probably don't, because it was subpar. But I have actually wanted to build off that game and see what more I could do with it for an episode. And this has probably been the largest gap between a blog and its sequel that I've ever done. For whatever reason, in that 5-year-old blog, I did not mention something that could have probably been a pretty good bit of information to put in the video. But for my 17th birthday, I believe it would have been, in 2017, Judah, my cousin, had overwrote my save file when saving his own game. Thankfully though, it didn't take long for me to get back to where I was in the game, so another problem from the past taken care of. I'm not gonna hold it over Judah's head, okay? There's no point to that. He's probably stressing enough with his senior year, but anyway. You see, for any of us who have attended school before, no matter what size of the school, whether it be a couple hundred attendants or a couple thousand, whatever the case, there's pretty much always been, at the very least, a couple of stupid-ass mean teachers. Well, the teachers in Rockstar's Bully video game are no better. If they see that you're cutting class, they don't just tell you get to class. They grab your dumb ass and drag you there. Two can play at that game, as in today's blog we're going to see what mechanisms harm the teachers the most. And before I say anything else, I know some of you are wondering. No, we are not going to be killing anyone at our school. We're just knocking them unconscious. There's a difference. And besides, it's only the assholes that we're attacking, no, like, innocent people. Because I am well aware of the thing that happened in Georgia recently. It was pretty bad. I don't know why that has to happen so often. I guess God just needs more people in his kingdom. I am against any of that murder shit. And God, if you're looking for more people to bring to your kingdom, I'm always down for it. I'm just saying. No? Really? Well, fuck this guy, am I right? But no, aside from just not wanting to be mean to random people, the reason I'm only kicking the teachers' asses in this game is because they are programmed to be harder to take down than the students. If they grab you after you lay one on them, you're automatically busted and you can't get loose. I don't mean to just give all my hate to teachers, man. I mean, they get paid shit, and it's a pretty stressful job for them, so I guess I should cut them some slack. They have feelings too. But even still though, I know an asshole when I see one. I'm not applying that to all teachers, but the guys in this game are definitely assholes. So we better get started now. I sure as hell am not going to get far with this one, but it's worth a shot anyway. And yes, I'm going to school as this Kentucky-looking ass fuck, what of it? But we head our way to the nearest teacher, who is all the way at the girls' dorm for whatever reason, that damn stalker. We throw some fists and...
This is going to hurt you more than it hurts me.
Yeah, that went well. I decided to go a different path for this round to add variety to this blog. The next teacher was all the way behind the school, and I chucked 3 of my 12 eggs at him. Now after he started chasing me, another teacher followed soon after. And looking back at my footage, it looks like I hit only the one teacher with all 12 of my eggs. And well, this is all the health that it took out of him. I think I would have been better off just using my fists for more damage, but with my fists, I can't hit them from afar, so I guess we're at a stalemate here. On my way to strike down more teachers, I saw this guy harassing a nerdy kid. And nerds are like the best types of people, at least in my opinion, so I was pretty tempted to beat him up instead, but that would be defeating the rules I laid out for myself, so I continued walking. Another thing I noticed is the first class started at 9 in the morning, but the whole truancy message didn't pop up until the clock said like 9:30. So you're saying it's okay for me to skip the first half hour of class? That would have been nice to know back when I was in school. No, but for real, I think it's because because minutes are basically seconds in this game, and they wanted to make sure you had enough time to walk over to your class, so yeah, that explains it. But anyway, a teacher notices I'm not where I'm supposed to be and chases me down. And holy crap does he chase me down. Like, we were already almost at the football field before he finally wore himself out. Usually they get tired much quicker than that. But I start hitting him with full force, and this thing never runs out of ammo, by the way, so we're all set. Until a different teacher pins me to the grass. I didn't actually get to knock anyone out. However though, that one guy was almost unconscious, and I did get one hit in on the teacher who grabbed me, so if we add the totals up, that would equal 1 knockout. It still counts, okay? It still counts. It still counts. Okay, so for this one I decided to go indoors because there's probably more teachers in a tighter radius than outside. And keep in mind, these guys are getting potatoes launched into their gut, yet it still takes 3 of them to knock one out. And you can hold a total of 8. I guess technically I could go back to my room and stock up, but I'm pretty sure their health will reset if I do that, so I guess there's not much we can do. Unfortunately, this is the part of the video where I was unsuccessful. I couldn't use all the ammo in every single weapon before one of them caught me, and believe me, I tried a few times. I must say though, there was a point where I was grabbed, but the game still let me escape, even after launching a ton of itching powder on them. I don't really know why, but I'm not complaining. Alright, so in conclusion, I knocked out a total of 5 teachers during this whole run. Was kind of expecting more, but it is what it is. Using the Spud gun and using absolutely everything had the exact same results, with 2 knockouts each. But yeah, obviously in real life, using everything you got is going to cause more damage than only using a gun that launches potatoes. I mean, that's going to do some damage for sure, but not as much damage. That is assuming that you're not stopped before, you get to cause all this pandemonium. I'm aware that this episode makes for 2 video game related blogs in a row, so for the next few I'm probably just going to do something that's not related to a video game. But until then, I will see you when those blogs come out, and yeah, have a nice one.
Your mom dressed you today? Justin, you will respect the forward.
What the hell?
Is this school also a church or something? Newsflash, no. Definitely not. This is about as far from a church as I've ever seen. Even prisons, some of them are teaching God to some of their inmates, believe it or not. I mean, not all of them, obviously, but some of them. But anyway, what am I still doing? Get out of here, Kale.